Dear all, I'm Erik Hagen, working on cross-border cooperation at the Inland County Authority. I would take this opportunity to give you a brief introduction to the transformation of 4 border municipalities from traditional forest-based economies into one global tourist destination. It's a fact Scandinavian mountain areas did see population decline for a number of years, as is the case for many rural European regions. Some say rural decline is inevitable. Well, as you might already have guessed, with evidence from this border area, named the Site region, we would say this is not necessarily so. In this case, with the EU pilot action Small Places Matter, 4 municipalities found the means to break the often vicious circle of rural decline. Joining forces, they reinvented their role within a wider territory. Historically, sawmills and forestry made up the major part of the economy in this region, but the mechanization of logging and sawmill industries in the 1950s and 1960s led to a local crisis in the economy. This led to a search for new employment and new business opportunities. Experimentation started with winches pulling people uphill so they could enjoy the downhill ride. On the Swedish side of the border, one large construction company were important innovators in this early phase, while at the Norwegian side, some big forest owners were the most important entrepreneurs. The 2 places by time emerged as destination for ski tourism, with ski slopes, lifts, restaurants, and cabins. They were located just across each other above the border, but with little cooperation until 2005. Then an initiative was taken, supported by the Sweden-Norway program, to promote energy savings at the destinations. Energy saving for lights, energy savings for hotels, and for operation of ski slopes. The project was successful. Local partners learned to trust each other and learned the benefit of cooperation. With such good results, local partners were eager to deepen the cooperation, and in the next move seemed to be a joint effort to expand their markets. To do so, an owner of a restaurant in Sälen got the idea to construct an airport to attract more Swedish and more European visitors. His idea gained support, but it was ambitious to construct a full-scale airport in an area with 25,000 inhabitants. So the future of the idea depended on cooperation between politicians and the private sector in all 4 municipalities. Local leaders, politicians, firms came to a joint vision to create one joint ski destination with a global reach, the Scandinavian mountains. The airport was necessary to make this vision happen. The plan for the airport matured, and the Swedish authorities gave the necessary permissions, and a combination of public and private funding was secured. The construction could start in 2016. There was also a shared understanding that to construct an airport by itself was not enough to become one leading destination. So another project backed by Sweden-Norway was set up to prepare for the international visitors. The project included small local businesses such as dog sledge companies and ski-doo trips. An environmental audit scheme was set up, and new infrastructure was built. Over the years, this thinly populated area has created a whole new industrial path, and the Site region was a pioneer within winter ski tourism in Scandinavia. They had to learn for themselves. They had to start from scratch with local competences but still supported by regional and national authorities, and also at the critical phase later by the European Regional Development Fund. The City region has lately witnessed a booming economy with massive private investment, and the population has increased for the first time in 60 years. Of course, there are still dark clouds on the horizon, like the COVID-19 and all that goes with that. Still, we would by no means claim reinventing rural areas is an easy task, but it can be done. It should take visionary local leadership, support of entrepreneurs, multi-level governance and investment, cooperation skill, and the relentless building of local competences. Doing so, also small places can find their place in global value chains. Thank you for your attention.